So Claude Design just got a massive new upgrade. So in this video, I'm going to show you every single new feature, how it works, and how you can use it. Let's jump right in. So there's two ways to access Claude Design. You can head over to claude.ai/design, or if you're on the desktop app, now you can see in the bottom right here, there's a design tab that shows up. So if you click on this, this is going to take you basically to the exact same layout inside your application. All right, so the first change right away, you can see the user interface is different. Now you have the build tab right in the center here. In the bottom, you have the ability to choose a design system. Now this is another new big upgrade that I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but just also now you have the ability to choose different templates. You can start from scratch, or you can choose the different templates that you have access to, like prototypes, slides, document, wireframe, animation, which is a really cool addition, by the way. So we're going to explore this in a little bit with a real example. And then on the right hand side, you obviously can choose different models, and also you can click on the plus button and you can add your code directly from GitHub or upload your design. All right, so now that's kind of the user interface change. Now the second huge change that happened, and I think this is massive. So now if you go ahead on top and click on your account and click on usage, so now you can see right here, your usage is basically correlated with all of your other Claude accounts. Meaning before, the annoying thing was like every 15 minutes you would run out of tokens, or you would run into this usage problem. That's because Claude Design had a dedicated token usage for itself. Now, all of the accounts share the same exact token and usage limits, meaning that your Claude Code, your Claude Cowork, and your Claude Chat use the same exact token limit and usage limit along with your Claude Design, which is a massive upgrade in my opinion, because a lot of people were getting frustrated on that. So that's the second big upgrade. All right, so the third huge upgrade is the design system. So before, you would come to design system, click on create, and you would create here and connect your Figma or GitHub or upload slides and assets manually. Now you have the option to create using Claude Code. So if you click on this option, so as you can see right here, now you can directly sync your entire design system from Claude Code directly by running this design/sync command. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. But essentially what this means is that now Claude Design can read your tokens and your React components directly from Claude Code, meaning that majority of firms, whether you're a designer firm yourself for your personal brand or somebody that's working with clients, you have your set of designs, your components, the way your fonts are, the color, the systems. For instance, this is my design system for my AI workshop brand, my business, my community, right? So I have certain colors that I use. I have certain typography for the fonts that I use, the buttons, and everything else is in this design system that I've used throughout all of my components, whether it's working with clients or for my own community and business. Now, similar to this, every company, every personal brand has their own design system. So before, you had to do this manually, right? You had to go inside Claude Design and manually upload all this. So now what it's saying is that Claude Code already has access to all of those components. So if you're using React or just a token system or CSS, then Claude Code already has access to it. So now instead of describing it each time for a new project, you can essentially just sync all of that design directly here. So let me show you how to do this. So it's basically three simple steps. The first thing you need to do is to CD to your path. So basically you need to go on your folder. Second, you're gonna run Claude and then just do /design sync. So the easiest way to do this is through the terminal. So just head over to your terminal, go to whatever folder your design system is located in. So mine's on AI workshop -design -system, but just CD into whatever folder your design system is sitting in. Afterwards, all you have to do is just run the command Claude, right? This is gonna start Claude there. So I'm just gonna let it use my browser. If I go back to my terminal here, now I have Claude activated here, right? So the next thing to do, just like it's shown on the page right here, all you have to do is run this /design sync. So now I'm gonna do /design. There you go. It's this command right here, the second one. So it says push a React design system to claude.ai/design. This runs a converter that bundles the real components code from Storybook or Bear package and uploads it. Now, again, this is, if you're non-technical, just know that all this is doing is just syncing the design between Claude Code and Claude Design. So that way you're using the same exact design system every time you build something from Claude Design, right? So the way to do this is you're just gonna go to Claude Design sync. So I'm gonna go ahead and press enter. Now, obviously, if you don't have this /design sync available as a command, it means that your CLI is not updated. So just go ahead and run Claude update so that we have the latest Claude version, and then you'll be able to come back and run design sync there. So as you can see right here, it says I'll start by getting oriented, checking whether this is a first time sync or exploring the design system repo, right? So as you can see right here, I'm inside the actual folder that my design system exists. So again, make sure that you're inside the folder when you run this, because otherwise this is not going to work. And then it's going to ask you a couple of questions. Do you want to proceed, and ask you for a few permissions. And then after a couple of minutes, it's going to sync all of the design. Since I've already done this, I don't have to do this again. And once you come back, so now you should go to your design system and you will have a new design there. So as you can see right here, if I click on this, it says AI Workshop Design System. What this is basically a replica or a copy of all of the different choices, every color scheme, every button, everything else that's inside my design system now brought into my Claude Design with this selection right here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and walk through an example of how this design system works. So we want to make sure that you're selecting your design here. So right now, as you can see, if I click off of it, it's just going to go to design system as none. But if I click on it again, my design system will be activated or selected. So let's say I want to create a new landing page for my school community, right? Again, your business might be different or whatever you're doing. I'm just giving you an example here. Let's say I want to create a brand new landing page for my community. Since I launched the Claude Code Masterclass and this AI Second Brain or an AI operating system, I want to make an announcement or a landing page that I can direct people to my community, right? So I'm going to head over to my Claude Design here, and I'm just going to go ahead and paste this long prompt. This prompt is basically saying, using my sync design system, AI Workshop DS. You don't have to say this, but because you already selected the design system, but just to be on the safe side, build a one-page landing page that sells my school community, the AI Workshop audiences, creators, freelancers. I'm giving it sections and everything else, but I'm not describing the color, the design system per se, the buttons, the hero page, or all of that stuff, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and enter. So now it's going to go ahead and read. So there you go. It's already selected this AI Workshop design system, right? So now it's going to say, let me explore the design system and the existing landing template before building. So it says, I have the template, let me read it, and design system tokens component, blah, blah, blah. So now it's, again, what it's doing is it's going through every single step or every single direction that's inside that design system. It's going to build everything accordingly. So it's going to take a couple of seconds. So right now it says checking the design system. It already built kind of the first front end page, but it's going to go ahead and keep building the rest. So let's give it a couple of seconds. All right, perfect. So it went ahead and built everything according to my design. So right away, you can see the color, the logo, everything is based on my design system. So for instance, let's go ahead and double check. So the buttons right here with this green and white coloring. So if I go to my design system right here, come to the bottom, you can see it's the same exact thing, right? The buttons have this green and the white font in there, and it looks exactly the same here, right? So there you go. So now you have these nice little boxes here that kind of shows what's inside the community. And in the bottom, again, the color scheme, everything else looks exactly the same. So great. Looks like everything worked according to my design. So design system looks perfectly. Obviously, like I said, yours is going to look different. All right. So another huge update is the ability for us to now edit on the canvas. So let's say this right here is inaccurate, right? It just has the dollar amount and XX per month for the pricing right there. So let's say I want to change this. So all I have to do is click on edit here. And now you see on the left hand side, I have everything opened up for me where I can now select something and edit right away. So let's say I want to click on this. There you go. As soon as I click on it, you have all of these options for you to edit right away on your canvas without leaving this page or burning through tokens by chatting with Claude back and forth that, hey, change the XX price or this and that, right? This is huge because, like I said, this will save you a lot of tokens and a lot of back and forth with Claude. So all I have to do is just basically make a change by typing right here, right? And perfect. So very easy. And if you want to change the font or anything you want, you can change it because right here you have several options here. Another way to edit, so let's say you want to remove this, right? You can click on comment here, and then now you can put a comment in here, let's say for the rest of your teammates or whatever it may be. You can click on it, so you can describe the issue or suggestion right here, or you can actually send it to Claude and it will directly make the changes from that comment here, right? So let's say remove this section, right? And I'm going to click on send to Claude. So now this is going to grab this comment, right, and understand, oh, there you go, it actually removed it right away, understands it, and automatically removes that section without me going back and forth on the left hand side here. Okay, so I just press escape, so that way I'm out of there. So another way to make changes is through the markup. So if I click on markup here, now it says click and tell Claude what to do. So let's say I want to add another section, or let's say I want to make a change here, right? So I'm saying for creators, freelancers, and there's some kind of a garbage here. So let me remove that. So I'm just going to click on markup here, remove the @ sign, right? Or whatever it is there. So now I can add comment or just send to Claude, and Claude can now automatically on the left hand side, there you go. So as you can see, it says remove this section that came through earlier to the comment, or right here it says remove the @ sign, and right away, as you can see, it removed that mistake, whatever mistake it had made. It said replace the and with and in that heading, right? So I think that was the issue there. So another way to obviously use the markup is you can just kind of draw a circle, right? So instead of clicking on at that particular item, you can just draw a circle, and same thing, you can add your note here and send it to Claude, and will automatically make those changes for you. So those are really good changes in my opinion. Like I said, a huge part of this is the fact that it will save you a lot of tokens, so that way you're not going back and forth and having Claude figure out what you mean. You can just point at something, either edit it yourself from the canvas, or you can just use the comment on the markup to have Claude do it for you. All right, so another huge upgrade is the ability to share your designs. Okay, so now you can obviously share the link for your workspace. You can export it as a PDF, as a PowerPoint if you're creating slides, or as a project archive or standalone HTML. Obviously, if you're a designer, then you would probably use project archive like a zip file or standalone HTML. And now, another addition to this, now you can actually send your design directly to Claude Code, because you have kind of this back and forth syncing together where you can go from Claude Code to Claude Design, and from your Claude Design to Claude Code, so you can reference your design directly in your Claude Code if you're building a project, right? Which is a big advantage there. You also have the ability to add more destinations. So if you click on the plus, now you can send your design directly to Adobe, Base 44, Gamma, Lovable, Miro, Replit, Versal, Wix, right? So if you're building, let's say, a brand new website and you're using a vibe coding platform like Lovable or Replit, you can directly just send that design there, which is again a big advantage because you don't have to do any of this manually. All right, so another big upgrade is the ability to add multiple connectors on MCP tools. So now you're going to head over to Manage Connectors, and just like you have the ability to add MCPs and connectors to your Claude Chat and Claude Code, you can also do it through Claude Design. Now, this is a big step and big deal because now you can have access to a lot more tools, so that way you can use inside your Claude Design. And the way to add it is, again, same thing. You're just going to click on connectors. You're going to head over to Browse Directory, and now you have you can search different connectors. Obviously, there's a bunch available here. And if you don't see something that you want to use, you can use something like a Zapier, where this will give you access to like thousands of apps, including, so for instance, if you go to, I was just searching the different design options that I have available. So inside Zapier, you have the Canva, the Banner Bear, you have Placid, Figma, and all of the different designs, Flickr, HTML to image, that might not be available directly inside your Claude Design by itself through connectors. So that way you can just connect your Zapier, and then you'll be able to use all of it together. It's very easy to do this. So let me just remove this so I can show you how to install this from scratch. So once you come and click on Zapier, you're going to click on Connect. This is going to, now it says grant access to Zapier. It's going to automatically open your Zapier MCP. Now, very important, make sure you head over to mcp.zapier.com. I'm going to put the link in the description so that way you can just access this. So this is where you can add a new MCP server. You're going to click on MCP server, click on Claude. And again, same thing from your Claude Design here. Once you click on Zapier and you click on Allow, this will just basically connect your Zapier MCP into your Claude, so that way you have access to the MCP or the connector from your Claude Design. So once you make that connection and authorize everything, here's where you can now add multiple apps. And again, they have access. You have access to thousands of apps here. So let's say you want to add something like Figma here, right? So you can click on search 9,000 plus apps. So you're going to click on Canva, let's say. I'm going to click search for Canva. There you go, right? So now you can add different permissions within that tool, right? So it says find design or get a new design, create a new design, upload assets. So that's another advantage, is that within the application, you can actually allow different permissions. So if you use a connector, like a direct connector, a Canva connector from your Claude Design, you might not be able to choose which features inside that application, like Canva, you want to give Claude Design access to. So from here to Zapier, you can easily do that. So once you select this, you're going to click on connect. Now it's going to ask you to connect to your Canva account. So I'm going to click on connect. It's going to open your Canva and make sure obviously you give it permission. So once you click on allow, and now it's going to give Zapier access to all of your Canva account, and therefore you can have now your Claude Design access all of these tools. So there you go. So besides your Gmail and Slack and Google Calendar and everything else, so now you have given Canva access to your Zapier MCP, and therefore from your Claude Design, right? So if I go back to my Claude Design, and the connectors, now as you can see right here, my Zapier is connected, and therefore I have access to everything within my MCP tool inside Zapier, including Canva and any other app that I give it access to. All right, so now let's go ahead and walk through an example of using one of these templates, right? So let's say you want to create some kind of a presentation or slides, or you can even create like those carousel for LinkedIn or Instagram as well. But I'm just going to use a simple example like slides. So let's say I'm going to click on slide. And again, same thing, I can select my design system here. So that way it applies my design system in here as well. I'm just going to prompt here. I'm just going to say click on create a slide deck presentation about AI automation, the future of AI agency model. Something very simple, right? So now it's going to go ahead and use this slide deck presentation based on my design system. But before that, it's going to ask you a few questions, like what does the AI agency model mean here? So I'm just going to say agency, that's fine, service clients, who's this for? Educational attendees. You can say how long is the talk. I'm just going to say 5 minutes, 8 to 10 slides. Decide for me. You can add more things here as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue. And now it's going to go ahead and build me this nice little design where then I can now import it, export it, or I can actually even present it directly from my Claude Design here that I'm going to show you in a little bit. So let me go ahead and let this thing create the design for us, or the slide deck for us. All right, so there you go. So now it's creating this, it created this slide. I think it's still finishing up, but it's pretty much done. So you can see all of this is again based on the design system, kind of this cream background with the font there. All of it is based on the design system that we created. So same thing, you can now click on share here. You can actually, like I said, for presentation, you can click on present here. You can present it in this tab. So if you click on in this tab, it will actually also open. So there you go. So it's also going to open the speaker notes here, right? So that way you're presenting and all of the different slides are there, and you can add and edit the speaker notes right here. So really cool way to add the slide deck presentation in there as well. Oh, this one automatically went to the full screen page too. So if you click on present here, you can also click on full screen, and this will go ahead and present it in full screen as well. And same thing, obviously you can make edits right here. So if you want to make any changes here, you just click on that component and make your changes. And of course, same thing with your markup and comments, just like we walked through on the other one, you can do the same exact thing over here as well. So those are it. I think those are the big major changes. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you're interested, obviously, in learning how to sell AI tools, check out the community. Link is going to be in the description. We launched our Claude Code Masterclass and also AI Second Brain, which is an AI operating system. This is like a 3D and a 2D version where everything lives within your environment and you have the ability to interact with it. And again, any questions or anytime you get stuck, you can put it in a tech support channel, and myself and my team will be able to help you out with any questions you need. Anyways, hopefully you found this video helpful. Make sure you like and subscribe, because I've got a lot more content coming up that you don't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.